Morning. Two-tenths of an inch. That's what we got this morning. It rained not yesterday, the day before yesterday, Sunday, and we got like 1 3/4 inches of a rain. Yesterday was beautiful out, and then early this morning, like at 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, it rained 2/10 of an inch. Everything is kind of soggy. So because it rained yesterday, I was able to go out and finish chisel plowing the field that we originally started, and the ground was too hard to get the chisel plow in, and it chisel plowed up great. But the other hydraulic cylinder that I did not rebuild is leaking really bad now. So at some point today, I want to get the plow back home. I have the seal kit for it. It came in the other day. I want to rebuild that cylinder and that broken bracket that's on the back of the chisel plow. The new bracket that they sent me is the wrong style. Come to find out, our plow is so old that they don't make that bracket anymore, so I have to upgrade that plow point to the new style, and that's supposed to be in today as well at some point. We're still looking for grain trailers. I did get a hold of Tempty themselves, and was talking to the guy, and the guy confirmed that the parts aren't going to be until middle of December to fix our current door. And I said, okay. I go, how about, what if we upgrade this trailer and put the new current style doors on there? Do you have all the parts for that? He says, yes, we have all the parts for that, but it's a bit pricey. So I'm like, well, put together a price quote, let me see what it is. He sent me the price quote. It is pricey. So now we're trying to decide if we want to do that or just take the money and put towards a new trailer and wait for these parts to come in December and then rebuild this style door, and then possibly sell one of our older trailers or keep it if we expand the farm. It's kind of in the air. We're talking about expanding the farm and doing more acreage, which means we are going to have to get some more equipment, and more that with the more equipment includes another semi and trailer. So that's why we're kind of toying with the idea of buying a third trailer to get us up and going right now for the future expansion. But today I also have a new toy being delivered, and I'll show you guys that when it gets here. And I'm sure that you guys could probably, with me panning around like this, can probably figure out what new is coming. I figure while I had a little time here, I might as well winterize the sprayer. Okay, now that we have about 30 gallons of RV antifreeze in the tank, I'm running the recirculator right now. That's the agitators, kind of working that antifreeze all through the lines and everything. And then here in a minute, I'm going to turn on the booms to charge the booms. And when I see spray coming out, I'm going to shut it off. And then I'm going to go down into the pump down below and start running it through there. All right, we got pink stuff through the booms now. Now I'll shut this pump off and go down and work on everything down below. Inductor, that's what I was trying to say earlier. I'm going to go through and pump it in through the inductor. It's not hard to do, just a little time consuming. And your fingers get sticky. Garbage. Another thing we've been having an issue with was the skid steer. The battery, we've had to jump start it the last few times we've used it. So now that I have a moment, I'm going to pull the old battery out and go get a new battery for it. Last time I replaced it was 2012. It's probably due. Strong box. While I was there, the parts for the chisel plow shank right there had come in too, so I picked those up. So that was a bonus. And I got a phone call saying my thing is on its way. My new thing is on its way. Should be here within the hour. Look at this. $20-month warranty. How do they come up with a 20-month warranty? They figure the battery's not going to last 2 years? I guess the extra 4 months is just too much. Okay, the true test. Didn't even have to hook jumper cables up to it. Sweet! It's here. Let me show you something. See that red thing? It's being replaced with this green thing. That's an 800 bushel cart. That's a semi-load, basically. A legal semi-load. Alright, now that everybody has left and it's done raining, I can kind of tell you a little bit about this. This is a Brent V800. It's 850 bushel grain cart. It has a 20-inch unloading auger, so it'll unload 550 bushels a minute. This basically is an entire semi load. When this cart's full, it'll fill a semi completely. That's what we wanted it for. We wanted it extra storage and be able to load a semi, have a semi load waiting out in the field, so when the empty semi gets back, boom, unload this, fill the semi can go again. This has actually been like, we've been talking about this for like 3 years, and it finally got a relatively good deal on one, and they gave us a good price on our old one to trade in. So we did it, and I'm hoping we're going to be happy with it. The end of the spout there, the auger, when it comes up to dump into the truck, the spout moves forwards and backwards and in and out as well, so you can actually stay in one spot and move the spout around to fill the truck properly. So it's going to be a good addition for us. I think I'm going to flip the hitch over on this. As you can see, the top is tilted this way. If I flip this hitch over, it'll bring that back down level. Also, our salesman's going to get us a bushing. Because we have an 1.5 inch pen and it's a 2-inch opening, there's a lot of slop there. So they make a bushing that goes in there, and he's going to get us a bushing for it. If we really wanted to, we could use this thing right now, but you just got to kind of go slow and keep that slamming from going on. But considering we're not using it right now because of the rain, we can wait for the bushing. And then when I put the bushing in, I'm going to flip that hitch around and drop the tongue down more so it sits a little more level. But other than that, it makes the tractor look small, don't it?
Like I said, this is 850 bushels. So this is a semi-load. I can cut and fill the trucks and then cut later into the night, fill this and leave this sit overnight because this has a tarp on it and it's all rain tight. So if we have rain coming, this could sit out in the field loaded, covered up, and not worry about grain getting rained on. That's a huge plus for us. At any rate, there's our new toy. All right, I'm ending the video here. Thanks for watching.